everyone, Rick here from Hamilton Sports Central, and we are taking a review of this upcoming season's schedule, 2026, as it was just released 4 minutes ago. So Saskatchewan opens the preseason against Calgary, Victoria Day weekend, and then Hamilton has a home and home on May 23rd and May 29th, as they normally do. At least Montreal has a home and home with Ottawa, which is not that far down the road. And then, so that's the 2 preseason weeks, or 3 preseason, because Saskatchewan plays Calgary there. We actually don't open on the road in week 1 for a change. We actually open at home against Montreal. So it's going to be a review, or not a review, it's going to be a recap of the East final, Montreal at Hamilton, so that will be interesting. What's odd is that 3 teams are on a bye week 1. Saskatchewan, Toronto, and BC. So that's weird to see 3 teams week 1 bye. Then you have Edmonton, Ottawa, and Ottawa. Oh, and Calgary, week 2 bye. So it's weird that it's back-to-back 2 weeks of 3 teams on a bye. Then week 3, we have BC at Hamilton. So we have 2 home games within 3 weeks, which is good. Toronto at Ottawa, Montreal at Edmonton, Saskatchewan at Calgary. So that is, give me 1 second. Let me get this up and running. Because for some reason it's not picking up my Twitter, so just give me 1 moment here. Okay, so let's add this to here. Save changes. Okay, so now we are on X as well. So that is week 3. Week 4 is Canada Day weekend. Hamilton is on a bye on week 4, as Edmonton is in Winnipeg, Toronto is in Saskatchewan, Calgary is in BC, Ottawa is in Montreal. Oh, also, keep in mind, let's go back up to week 1 for a second. So, we will be able to do these 2 games in week 1, so Winnipeg at Calgary and Edmonton at Ottawa, because we will be at this one. So, June 5th will be our first live stream on the channel. Now let's go back to week 4. So you have Edmonton at Winnipeg, Toronto at Saskatchewan, Calgary at BC, Ottawa at Montreal. Week 5 has Toronto at Calgary, Saskatchewan at Ottawa, Edmonton at BC, and Winnipeg at Hamilton. So by week 5, Hamilton would have played Winnipeg already, so we can get that one out of the gate. So week 6 is Ottawa at Edmonton, Toronto at Winnipeg, Calgary at Montreal, and Hamilton at Saskatchewan. Week 7, we have BC at Edmonton, Montreal at Calgary, Toronto at Hamilton, and Winnipeg at Montreal. Now, I don't know if that is the road game or if that's the home game. I'll have to go look at Hamilton's schedule afterwards. Edmonton at Saskatchewan, Calgary at Winnipeg, Toronto at BC, and Hamilton at Montreal. So by week 8, we would have played Montreal twice. That's good to get that out of the way. Week 9, we have BC at Winnipeg, Montreal at Ottawa, Calgary at Hamilton, Saskatchewan at Edmonton. So Toronto has a bye here. We have Calgary at Toronto for week 10. So Toronto's first actual home game in their stadium is not until August 6th. You have Ottawa at Saskatchewan, Edmonton at Montreal, and Hamilton at BC. With Winnipeg getting a bye week and week 10. Week 11. Oh, they screwed it up because they have 2 games already. So I'm just going to take a snip of this. Week 11, which I think is hilarious that they've posted this twice. Let me just check. Yeah. Don't worry about that. Posts. So week 11 consists of BC at Calgary, Ottawa at Winnipeg, Toronto at Edmonton. Let's see here. Let's minimize this. The Ottawa, Winnipeg, Toronto, Edmonton, and Saskatchewan at Hamilton. Then we have week 12, Ottawa at Montreal, Winnipeg at Edmonton, Hamilton at Toronto, and then Saskatchewan at BC. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Why would they have... No, that doesn't make sense. CFL, get your shit together. This is not Labor Day weekend. Oh my lord, I've already found 2 mistakes in your schedule already. Week 13 is not Labor Day weekend. To 30th. Okay, so let's go back here. So Labor Day weekend's technically week 14. Give me 1 second. Okay, so Montreal at Winnipeg, which will be the Grey Cup rematch. No, it's what am I saying? Grey Cup. That's not the Grey Cup rematch. Montreal at Winnipeg, Hamilton at Calgary, Toronto at Saskatchewan, BC at Ottawa, and it is Edmonton who has a bye in week 13. Week 14 is Labor Day weekend. So that is BC at Montreal, Winnipeg at Saskatchewan, Toronto at Hamilton, and Edmonton at Calgary. Week 15 is Ottawa at Toronto, Saskatchewan at Winnipeg, Calgary at Edmonton, Montreal at BC, and Hamilton has a bye week in week 15. Next up is Montreal at Hamilton, Edmonton at Toronto, Ottawa at Calgary for 3 games in week 16. We have Toronto for week 17. We have Toronto at Winnipeg, Saskatchewan at BC, Calgary at Ottawa, and Hamilton at Edmonton for week 17. Week 18, we have Hamilton at Ottawa, Calgary at Saskatchewan, BC at Toronto, and Winnipeg at Montreal. Week 19, Toronto is on a bye week, Thanksgiving weekend. We have Edmonton at Hamilton, Ottawa at BC, Calgary at Winnipeg, and Saskatchewan at Montreal, which, let me double check. Okay, so this is the first that we don't have Ottawa at Montreal Thanksgiving weekend. And then week 20, we have Toronto at Ottawa, Winnipeg at Edmonton, Montreal at Saskatchewan, BC at Calgary, with Hamilton having a bye week in week 20. We have Montreal and Toronto in week 21, Winnipeg and BC, Edmonton at Saskatchewan, and Ottawa at Hamilton. So our last game of the season is against Ottawa, just like it was this season. Oh my God, how can you have 2 games at once, CFL? Wow, how can you have 2 games at once? You've already fucked up the schedule 3 times. Oh my Lord, how can you have 3 games at once? You have 2 games at once. Okay. Now, so Grey Cup is November 15th on the Sunday. So you have Halloween will be the semifinals again. CFL, how can you have 2 games at once? Like, get your shit together, man. Like, I've already found 4 mistakes in the schedule. Like, I don't know, like, whoever did this schedule. Ooh, nice. I like that. So September 12th, I just seen something. So September. Oh, sorry, week 15. So week 15 is CFL Day in Canada. So we will be. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Ugh. Do I go to the game or not? Do I go to the game or not? Do I go to the game or not? Week 12. Because I want to live stream all 4 games that day. Because that's football day in Canada where you can 4 games. So it's the first time since 1995 that you've had 4 games in a row. So let's see here. So Toronto plays. So week 5. Week 5. This is the Stampede Bowl in Calgary. And then so week 7. So this is the extra Toronto home game. Week 6. This is the Toronto extra home game in Winnipeg. And then Saskatchewan in week 4. This is the extra home game. So they have week 1 for those Toronto fans that are watching. So you have week 1 as a bye, week 2 on the road, week 3 on the road in Ottawa. This is the Saskatchewan home game. Or Toronto home game in Saskatchewan. You have the Stampede Bowl here. Week 6 is the Winnipeg home game for Toronto. Then you have week 8. This is the Toronto home game in Hamilton. Week 9. Week 8, they're at BC. Week 9, they have a bye. And then their actual home games start August 6th at home. And then we have 2 Hamilton games against Toronto at 2 and 3 weeks. And then they finish the season off Winnipeg, BC, Ottawa, Montreal. Ooh, that's going to be tough for them. BC, so Winnipeg, BC, Ottawa. Wait. No, they're on the road in Ottawa. Okay. And then week 21 against Montreal. So question is, when does Ryan Dinwiddie come back to Ottawa? So week 3, Toronto plays Ryan Dinwiddie's in Ottawa. Rich says They're dumb and they don't think of fans. It's week 7 versus the Ticats. Look at week 3. Hamilton, BC at Hamilton, Toronto at Ottawa, Montreal at Edmonton, and Saskatchewan at Calgary. So I've already have seen 3 mistakes in this schedule. So the mistakes are, let me just pull it up here. Where are they? So mistake number 1 is week 11. How you can have, they've double put this twice. Week number 21. How can you have two? So this one is probably the later game because you can't have 2 games at 3:00, which is dumb. And then the other one was they have Labor Day listed as week 13 when Labor Day is actually week 14. But what I like is actually week 15 is where you have 4 games in one day, back to back to back to back. That's going to be a favorite of mine. Week 3. The only thing with that game in week 3 is we would have to leave like mad early in the morning. Because we have a game here on the Friday. So if we're going to go to this one, we would have to leave mad early in the morning. Rich says week 15, Ottawa comes to Toronto. On the quadruple header. Both games in Ottawa. Okay, so this one I'm not 100% sure on this one because I got to see what my work schedule is like in October, which I don't have access to right now. I know I booked a week off in October. I just don't know what week it was. So I need to write down games so that I can see if I can get them off. So, because really I only have to deal with Thursdays and Fridays. So let's see. Week 1 is, of course, it's a fucking Thursday. Thursday, June 4th. Not worried about week 2. We have June 19th. Ooh, it's Sunday in July. That's interesting. Saturday, don't need to worry about that one. Don't need to worry about that one. That's 3 p.m. August 1st. August 6th. Let's see what else do we have here. Ooh, an Ontario doubleheader on the road. That's interesting. Don't have to worry about that one. September 18th. And then we have, so that's back to back. We don't need to worry about that one. October 2nd. October 9th. October 23rd. So at least I know which days to schedule off. Because, I mean, the Hamilton games the road games I can just do live streams on tape delays. So I'm not worried about that. But I don't want to miss this one. Not first week of this season. I want to see. Okay, no. So, who has the hardest finish to the season? Is the question. So, that I'm going to include the last 4 weeks. So, Ottawa has Hamilton, BC, Toronto, and Hamilton. So. Saskatchewan has Calgary, Montreal, and a bye. Oh, no, Edmonton. Okay. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. So you don't have the Grey Cup rematch till week 19. That's dumb. So you know for a fact Saskatchewan's not going to be resting players. Maybe the 21st, but not the 20th. Okay, so then we have Calgary has Saskatchewan, Winnipeg, BC, and a bye. 3 West games to finish the season. That's going to be interesting. BC has Toronto, Ottawa, Calgary, Winnipeg. That will be interesting. Winnipeg is Montreal, Calgary, Edmonton, BC. Montreal, Calgary, Edmonton, BC. Depending on Edmonton, that could be somewhat easy schedule for Winnipeg, the last 4 games. Toronto has BC, bye week, Ottawa, Montreal. So on that. Hamilton has Ottawa, Edmonton, bye week, Ottawa. So I want to say Hamilton has the easiest 3 weeks of the season. I mean, all depends on Ottawa, because with Ryan Dinwiddie, a new coach. That will be interesting. You know what? Let's go and look. I want to see. Oops. I want to see how. Let's bring this over here. And let's remove this and change to. No, not full screen layout. Stop screen, present, share screen. I want to see how teams have shared their schedule. So let's go to. Okay, so that's the Hamilton one. Toronto come out with anything interesting? Toronto did not. Okay, so Toronto did not. Let's see. Montreal. Alouettes. See if Montreal came out with anything. Oh, okay, hold on. Pause. Hold up. Hold up. Remove. Okay, let's stop screen. Share and share audio. Okay, so let's start this from the very beginning.
Bonjour tout le monde. Je m'appelle Isaac. And this year I told the marketing team I was going to reveal the schedule my way. And in order to do it my way, we need a couple things. You with me? We're going to hunt. We're going to seek and destroy. That's what we do. So get ready. Horses. Beautiful animals. You know, I used to be a horse back in the day. Wait, there's that pony I was talking about. Les lions. Le roi de la jungle. Joueur par excellence canadien, hein? Looks like the lion's out of the cage. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. Where are you, lion? There you are. Got him. You know, the thing about elks is they can go up to 1,100 pounds, but you know, another thing about elks is they're incredibly easy to track. Matter of fact, I think we got one right around us. You know what they say? Am I scared of an 1,100-pound elk? You crazy in your head, man? Are you crazy? Are you crazy in your head, man? Are you crazy in your head? Argos. Argos. Tu peux pas te cacher. Oh, there you are. Les Argos sont pas ici, mais j'ai une idée. Les Argos sont là.
Oh, snap.
Oh, Bombers. You know what they say? Come on down to Montreal. Bombs away.
Okay.
Oski wee wee. Oski wah wah. And
Ooh, we played them 3 times.
les rouges et noirs. Le rival le plus proche. On aime ces gars-là. Mais non. We're breaking all the laws here. Oh, last but not least, the one we've all been waiting for. This is going to be personal. Hey, ça c'est le calendrier 2026. Let's go! Enough time for talking, time to play, time for action. Appreciate y'all. Let's go, Montreal!
Okay, so that's Montreal's. Let's try, see if Ottawa has anything. Ottawa Red Blacks.
Hello and welcome. This is Ottawa Red Blacks football. I'm AJ Jakubek, and today it's the long-awaited schedule release day, so let's get to it. Here is your 2026 Ottawa Red Blacks schedule.
What does a duck have to do with the Argonauts? I guess if you classify it as a boat, fishing off the boat. So Toronto has 9 games against the East. 3-3-3. Let's do this. Oh, it's Saskatchewan. BC Lions. Yeah, this one's Calgary. So dumb. Discord messages received for what? What's up, John? You're calling us a cat? Oh. Okay, so we did all East. Let's do Winnipeg now. See what Winnipeg, if I spell it properly. So what Winnipeg Blue Bombers media team has come up with to play. So I'm not. Show more. I'm not doing that. It's just Saskatchewan. See what Saskatchewan has.
Mario! Hey, this is a new version of you, but we will be knocked loose. We will be putting this out. We will be walking away with a fucking dub. You with me on that? Let's go, baby. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win. Hey, great win, baby. Right. My boys, man. Best D-line in the nation, baby. You know it.
Workstate Saskatchewan. Damn. Workplace. Oh, work safe. Our good friend, Workplace Bob, is. I quit.
Now, do you kick it to Mario Alford? I would. On races, no one's gonna touch him. No flags down. Walk it off.
Make some noise.
Yeah, a little more bass to it.
I mean, so far this one's pretty lean.
This defense has been as dominant as I've seen in the last 5 years.
That's a dub, baby.
Like, let's be original.
The Riders have it. It's going back the other way. Devon Campbell to midfield. The 40, 30. No one will touch
That seals it for the Saskatchewan Roughriders, winning the Banjo Bowl for the first time since 2018, sweeping the 2 games.
We'll never apologize for winning. You guys got this done, and you are officially locked in. The West Final, as I told you.
Touchdown, Tommy Neal. 11 seconds to go. It's Saskatchewan's time. After a 5-year run by the Bombers, the West has a new best. The Saskatchewan Roughriders going to the Grey Cup for the first time in 12 years.
I really felt like all year is our time. We are on the clock, and so we've got 60 minutes this Sunday once the game gets here to deliver, and that's where our full focus is.
Victory really got my name on it.
And Gray has just turned green and white. The Saskatchewan Roughriders and Trevor Harris have won the Grey Cup.
loss and this is our 5th title, but something we've never done is go back-to-back. So let's go ahead and start talking about that. Let's run it back next year and go get it done, man.
Buddy, it's not that easy. You may think it's easy, but people will want salaries, and that's not going to end up happening. Calgary, let's try Stampeders, see what Stamps have.
Chelsea, lunch is ready. See you in June, Stamps fans.
No, not today.
But I thought you started early today.
No.
For some reason.
No, not today.
No.
CFL schedule came out today. That's why I didn't start early.
I'll forget what I was going to say now.
When we come to Commonwealth, we come prepared. Since '78, it is a fortress. Grey Cups, freezing nights, long shots. Where Warren Moon made history. Gizmo Williams flips the field. We shake the concrete.
Wrong one. I was loaded up the wrong one.
So I'm not sure if you guys heard the latest hot gossip, but Justin Trudeau officially now dating Katy Perry.
Nice. Finally, someone in Ottawa knows how to win this season. I mean, good for him. Someone in Ottawa finally made it to the end zone.
Ooh. I will have to say this relationship is probably already more consistent than the Red Blacks offense.
Ooh.
Top 3 things to do in Winnipeg. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. In telling you don't go here, there is nothing to do.
Next stop, Stadium Station.
Show you what I'm all about. Just watch me now, just watch me now. That's what I'm all, that's what I'm all, that's what I'm all about. What I'm all about, here's what I'm all about.
What a waste of a beer.
Hey, yo, wagwan with that man, Dems. Where's man's trying to jump to, Crody?
Yo, claim that. Man's really snatched that pick, fam.
Broski had daylight to the end zone. Peep the celly still.
Fam, that was a mod off for the touchdown. Hey, yo, why is coach out there tweaking still?
What's up, y'all? Nick Anderson here. Get ready with me to play against Calgary in the Labor Day rematch.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, so then we have, I think just BC left. So what BC's team came up with.
Dude, you told him noon, right?
Yeah, he said he was coming. I wouldn't worry. Oh, there he is now. Nathan, come on in.
So, is your name Nathan Rourke?
Sure. That's a lie.
That's weird.
Do you play for the BC Lions?
I do. That's the truth.
All good. Are you excited to play in Langford again?
Yeah, I'm really excited. It was fun last year with all the fans out there, so really looking forward to it again this year.
But what about going to the place you won most outstanding player?
What are you guys talking about?
Ready for my appointment? What, you guys thought I was Jackson again? What, are you far on Maji?
What's the first thing you do after a long camp?
Rest.
Nathan, is it your time?
It's our time.
Is it your time?
It's our time.
Is it your time?
It's our time!
Which division do you think is the weakest? I'm hearing we have a guest cameo to answer this question too.
Not East is weak, but West is weak.
That's a lie.
Nathan, which team do you think handled the FIFA World Cup relocation the best?
I'd have to say we did, right? Mr. Doman and his crew are doing a really good job. We're playing in BC.
That's the truth.
What are you getting up to on week 6?
Are we playing that week?
Nope.
Well, I'm going to go try to go to the World Cup.
Nathan, what does this logo stand for?
Ooh, does anybody know?
Yeah, this is inconclusive.
Is this AI? Do you support this cause?
It's not AI, and I do support this cause.
Ooh.
Nathan, do you think we'll end the drought this year?
What drought? Oh, man. That's really cold.
What was the best play from the 2025 CFL season?
I think it'd have to be Rob Carter's interception, right? Anything beating that?
That's the truth.
Nathan, say something nice about this man right here.
God bless him, but go Lions. Come on, guys. I think they're going through enough.
Do you recognize these?
Nope. I don't see any L's here.
That's the truth.
Nathan, j'espère que je suis ton coéquipier québécois favori.
I don't know what he's saying. We?
That's a lie.
Who are we playing in Week 16?
Edmonton?
Nope.
Stamps?
Nope.
Riders? Bombers?
Nope.
Ticats?
Nope.
Argos?
Nope.
Alouettes?
Mm-mm.
Schooners?
No.
Niners?
Nope.
Oilers? Okay, guys, stop it. Okay, what do you want me to say? It's a great song.
That's a lie.
Nathan, how important is having Buck as your head coach and OC?
We love Buck. We're so happy that he's our coach. We're just really excited the fact that he's going to be here and he's not thinking about jumping ship.
Nathan, rate this turkey leg bite 1 through 10.
6, 7. Either way, shout out BC Turkey.
We need you to guess how many burgers are in this jar.
50.
Guys, wait 1 second. We have 1 more week to do.
All right, look, guys, I'm done. All right, trust me. One day the sun's going to explode and none of this is going to matter.
Okay, so that's all of the whatchamacallits. All of the schedules announced by the teams. If we take one last look at this year's schedule, with the people that are watching, so we have 29 people watching, what is your thoughts on the schedule? So I'm okay. I'm okay with ours. I mean, we finally get a home game since 2019. And it's actually first 2 games are not against Calgary and Saskatchewan for the first time, so that's all right. I don't know how opening up against 3 tough teams, Montreal, Winnipeg, and BC will do. But then we got a bye week in week 4. It seems, you know what? It seems like we're getting all the West games out first. Because then we have Winnipeg and Saskatchewan. Then we have Toronto and Montreal. Then we go back west, Calgary and BC. Then we have Saskatchewan. And Toronto, Calgary, Toronto, Montreal, Edmonton. So most of our heavy West games are in the beginning of the season. Well, I mean, besides week 1. So we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Our first 4 of 5 games are against West teams in the season. Okay, then 7, 8. East. Nine and 10. Actually, it doesn't matter if they're on the road. 9 to 11 West. 12 East. 13 West. 14 East. 15 by 15 East. 17 West. East. 19 West. And 20 by. And 21 East. I think I got that wrong. I think I got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 4 West games because one's a bye. Plus bye. So that is the hour-long schedule unveiling, and our thoughts. With that, I'm going to leave the episode there. I do appreciate everyone for stopping by and checking out the video. Very much appreciated, and have yourself a great rest of your day.